How's it going, guys? This is Daniel and this is Dragoncrafts, and today for you I have my hero deck profile. This is built for competition, and since the recent ban list that we've just had, this deck went out completely untouched. So I believe moving forward this deck will be even more relevant to the meta and to the format that we're going into right now. I also know that many of you are fans of heroes, so this deck is dedicated to you as well. And yeah, if you like how I built this deck, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and switch on the notification bell so that you will know when a new deck or a new video is being uploaded. So without further delays, let's go and get right into it. Okay, the first card for the deck is triple elemental hero Stratos. Basically this is your basic searcher of the deck. When it's summoned, either normal or special, you can activate one of two effects. One of them is to add a hero monster from your deck to your hand, and this means any hero. It could be a destiny hero, vision hero, whatever hero you want, you can add it to your hand. Also, the second effect is also a pretty powerful effect that allows you to destroy spells and traps on the field up to the number of hero monsters that you control except this card. So yeah, these are two important effects to keep in mind, and Hero Stratos S3 is definitely a plus for the deck. So the next card we're going into is one copy of Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. The reason why I play one copy of this card is because both effects you can only activate one of this card's effect per turn, and only once that turn. So yeah, you don't want to break with this card, so I play only one. Basically what this card does is when special summoned, you can add one change quick play spell card from your deck to your hand. Also, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one hero monster from your deck to your hand, just like Elemental Hero Stratos. However, you can only use, like I said, one Shadow Mist effect per turn, and only once that turn, so being the reason why I play one. Also, one copy of Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon a level 4 or lower hero monster from your hand. In your deck you have plenty of level 4 or lower heroes, so you're mostly sure that you're getting this effect through. Also, if this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard by a spell effect, you can target one hero monster in your graveyard except Solid Soldier and special summon it in defense position. You can only use this effect of Solid Soldier once per turn. I play only one because first of all it's searchable, and second, I don't want to brick with useless elemental heroes, Solid Soldiers in my hand. Also, one copy of Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier. This card is one of the best heroes that I can think of right now. Basically, I play only one of this card. Is for the same reason about Elemental Hero Shadow Mist, that when this card is normal summoned, I target one level 4 or lower hero monster in the graveyard and basically special summon it. And if this card is used as fusion material for a hero monster and sent to the graveyard or banished, you can draw 2 cards, then discard 1 card. However, again, you can only use one Liquid Soldier's effect per turn, and only once that turn. Last elemental hero that I play is Elemental Hero Honest Neos. This is basically your battle enhancer. You can basically discard this card, then target one hero on the field, and it gains 2500 attack until the end of the turn. Also, during either player's turn, you can discard one hero monster, and this card gains attack equal to the discarded monster's attack until the end of this turn. However, you're mostly going to use the first effect, which is the discarding effect, to boost your hero's attack points so that you can easily run over your opponent's monster. So these are the elemental heroes for the deck. And moving along, we come for the Vision Heroes, starting with the most important one, Vision Hero Ferris. You can discard one other hero monster and special summon this card from your hand. So it's very easy to summon this card. You are very likely to see hero monsters, especially if first you use the effect of Stratos to add another hero and then you discard it to summon this card. Also, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can place one Vision Hero monster from your deck, except Ferris, in your spell and trap zone as a face-up continuous trap. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except hero monsters, but that won't be a problem for you because all monsters in the extra deck are hero monsters, so really there's nothing negative from this card. To tag along Elemental Hero Ferris, we have Vision Hero Increase. So you're putting increase in your spell and trap zone using the effect of Vision Hero Ferris, and increases effect is if you take battle or effect damage while this card is in your graveyard, you can place this card from your graveyard in your spell and trap zone as a face-up continuous trap. However, the effect you really want to use is during the main phase, if this card is treated as a continuous trap, you can tribute one hero monster, special summon this card, and if this card is special summoned from the spell and trap zone, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Vision Hero monster from your deck. It also is a very important effect because with Vision Hero Increases effect, you're going to summon Vision Hero Vion. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can send one hero monster from your deck to the graveyard. So it can be any hero monster of your choosing. Also, once per turn, you can banish one hero monster from your graveyard to add one Polymerization from your deck to your hand. So also, this is one of the most important cards in the deck. It can help you thin the deck. Also lets you search for Polymerization spell card directly from your deck to your hand. The hero you would love to send to the graveyard is one of Destiny Hero Malicious. We play obviously 3 of this card. What this card does is that you can banish this card from the graveyard, special summon one Destiny Hero Malicious from your deck. And this card is not a hard once per turn, and you can only activate it as long as you have Malicious in the graveyard, also having one in the deck. You can continuously summon Malicious from your deck. Also, the last Destiny Hero I play in the deck is Destiny Hero Plasma. Plasma is very important going first. Basically, it's a skill drain on legs, and all it requires is for you to tribute 3 monsters, and basically that's it. So what it does, it negates all monsters' effects that your opponent controls. Also, a second effect is that you can target one monster your opponent controls, equip that target to this card, and this card will gain attack equal to half the original attack of the monster equipped to it by this effect. So if you're going first, you really want to get to Destiny Hero Plasma as quickly as possible so that you can establish a powerful board moving along in the game. The last hero card is Evil Hero Dusted Gold. Basically what this card does is that you can discard it and you get to add one Dark Fusion or one card that specifically lists Dark Fusion in its text from your deck to your hand, except a Dusted Gold. You can only use this effect once per turn, and it cannot attack unless you control a fusion monster. That won't be a problem for you, because what you want is to discard this card to add Dark Calling, which you will see later in the deck profile. So that's all for the hero monsters. Also for interruptions, we run to Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. This card is very important almost in any deck. It can help you keep as a solid turn for your next turn, also to interrupt your opponent. Now moving on to the spell cards, we play one copy of Hero Lives. If you control no face-up monsters, you can pay half your life points, special summon one level 4 or lower hero monster, elemental hero monster from your deck. This is, although you need to pay half your life points, this card will enable you a full combo, and it's a very powerful card and will definitely help you. Also, to search your heroes, we have AAA emergency call. This is like a reinforcement of the army in your deck, which it will definitely help you add one monster from your deck to your hand that includes elemental hero in its name. Also, we run one copy of reinforcement of the army. Basically, you add one or lower warrior monster from your deck to your hand, which heroes are all warriors, and most of them are level 4 or lower, so you can only benefit from this card. And starting with the fusion cards, we run one copy of Polymerization, one copy of Miracle Fusion, one Dark Calling, 3 Mask Change, and one Fusion Destiny. Many of you would argue to play 3 copies of Fusion Destiny, but while playtesting with this deck, I noticed that one copy in this particular deck is good enough because you have other combos and other plays to go through, so you don't really need to go heavy on the Fusion Destiny card, at least in this particular deck. However, there are other instances where yes, you can get to play 3 Fusion Destinies. For example, I know that Evil Hero at Dusted Gold is a pretty expensive card, so if you don't have it, I suggest you to instead of a Dusted Gold, you play a second copy of Fusion Destiny, and maybe you can adjust your deck to play also a third copy. However, I think one of the most important cards in your deck, in fact we run 3 of it, is definitely Mask Change. It will help you to go for Mask Hero Darklaw, which has a very powerful effect against the opponent. Dark Calling, which you will add through Evil Hero, a Dusted Gold, Miracle Fusion, and Polymerization to extend your fusion plays. Also, one Foolish Burial. This will help you send monsters from your deck directly to your graveyard, like Malicious or any other monster that you can potentially summon with Liquid Soldier. So yeah, Foolish Burial in the deck. To stop your opponent from interrupting you, 2 copies of Caught by the Grave. And also for back row, you have 2 Twin Twisters. And for the trap cards, 2 Infinite Impermanence. So yeah, that's the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck, we play 2 copies of Mask Hero Darklaw. Like I said, this card has a powerful effect. Mainly it will banish any card your opponent sends to the graveyard. Also, if your opponent happens to add a card from his deck to his hand, you can banish one random card from their hand. Also, for Mask Hero Anki, this card will help you go over certain monster with his 2800 attack. Then we have Mask Hero Blast. In case your opponent will attempt to negate your Elemental Hero Stratos effect, you can go into Blast and keep resolving Stratos effect. One Mask Hero Acid. This card will destroy all spell and traps your opponent controls. It's very powerful. Then going to the regular fusions, we have one Elemental Hero Sunrise. What this card does is when it's summoned, you get one Miracle Fusion from your deck to your hand. Also, monsters you control gain 200 attack for each different attribute that you control. Also, when an attack is declared involving another hero monster, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. You can activate this effect once per turn. Then we have Elemental Hero Absolute Zero, because Liquid Soldier now is a thing in the deck. You can use him to make Absolute Zero. Also, you can use Mask Change on Absolute Zero to go for Mask Hero Acid and destroy all monsters and those spells and traps your opponent controls. One Elemental Hero Escuridao. You have a lot of dark monsters in your deck, so if you are somehow locked in your combo, you can go for Elemental Hero Escuridaw, it's easy to summon. All it requires is one Dark Monster and one Elemental Hero. Then one Destiny Hero Dystopia, just for Fusion Destiny. One Vision Hero Adoration. One Trinity, so that you can go for your OTK. If you cannot go for Vision Hero Trinity, I prefer to go to Evil Hero Malicious Bane. This card is probably one of the most powerful ever existed, and it has his effect of destroying your opponent's monster with a lower attack than this card. Also, this card gains 200 attack for each monster you destroy this way, and also only hero monsters can attack during this turn, which makes this monster perfect for this deck. These are the fusion monsters. Then we run one extra hero Cross Crusader. When summoned, you get to special summon one Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard. Then you can tribute a Destiny Hero and add one hero monster from your deck to your hand. Also, one extra hero Wonder Driver. This card will help you recycle the fusion spell cards that you use when a monster is special summoned to a zone it points to. It can come very reliable. And last but not least, extra hero Dread Decimator. This card will increase the attack of your heroes by 100 for every hero monster with different name in your graveyard. Also, if Dread Decimator attacks a defense position monster, you will inflict piercing battle damage. So that's it for the deck, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe to this video, and hit the notifications button so that you will know when a new video uploaded. Also, if you have any opinion on this deck, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you wish to see any other deck profile, also let me know in the comment section below. So that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a nice day. So I see you in the next time. Until then, bye.